I've received dozens of requests for a college diet plan, I decided to create one for all of you. Now, disclaimer, I was not the thinnest person I knew in college. I did gain the typical 10-15 pounds, but the majority of that was because I liked to party maybe a little too much, so had I not drank as much, I wouldn't have needed those hangover cures or that late night pizza. So if you guys can avoid drinking, awesome. If you can't, this meal plan definitely will help keep you within a normal range of weight gain during college. Now, what I did is I lost it all during the summers. But with that being said, first, I want you to go to a certain website. It's on SarahFit.com. You can find the link in the more info. And there you're going to be able to plug in your age, your height, your weight, and your level of physical activity. That number is going to be your BMR, your basal metabolic rate. And that's how many calories you burn on a daily basis without really doing anything different. So if you can keep your calories within that range, you're not going to gain weight. If you reduce those calories, you're going to lose weight. If you eat that many calories and exercise, you should lose weight as well. So with that in mind, you can either eat that number of calories and exercise, or, reduce about 200 from that number for a healthy, about a pound a week weight loss. You can find this meal plan all on SarahFit.com, and I'm going to give you a few of the ideas here now. But for the complete meal plan, go to SarahFit.com. So just do a search for college, and you should find it. Okay, so to start, for breakfast, you're on the go. A great idea of a breakfast is a Vitamuffin and a medium-sized piece of fruit, such as a banana or an apple. If you don't have Vitamuffins, I'm a big fan of Ezekiel bread, 1.5 slices. It might sound weird, but it's about 80 calories per slice, with 1 tablespoon of all-natural unsalted peanut butter, my favorite. And another option would be, if you like bagels, I love bagels in college, Kim's Light Bagels with 2 tablespoons of low-fat cream cheese. Now, if you're going to a diner, then ask for an egg white veggie omelet without any cheese. Get 1 slice of dry toast, whole grain preferably, and you can use a little bit of jam on that as well, because the peanut butter they have probably isn't all natural, and it's higher in calorie than the jam, so go with the jam. There's a few other options on SarahFit.com. For lunch, I want you to have a salad. You can pretty much get a salad anywhere. Just get a lot of vegetables and a lean protein. I say don't get any cheese or nuts on there or croutons, because those calories can really add up, and it's hard to count how many you're really taking in, and an extra 100 here and there during college really adds up, especially because you're drinking and your physical activity really varies day to day. So I just say to steer clear of the nuts and cheese. For dressing, get a light dressing. Don't get a fat-free, get a light. If there aren't any options that you like at your cafeteria, bring your own. Who cares? Nobody has to know that you're trying to eat healthy. Just say that you don't like the junk crap that they give you in the cafeteria. Simple as that. I used to do that actually with strawberry jam in college, because they actually didn't have strawberry jam in college. For some snacks, I suggest string cheese, a handful of almonds. Each one has 7 calories. Try to keep it to about 15, I suggest. Some trail mix that's already in a single serving package, or you can just divide it yourself. Popcorn that you pop yourself in those mini single bags, any type of fruit really, and that's about it. Now you want to have your snack between either breakfast and lunch, or lunch and dinner, depending on what time you wake up or what time you have classes and eat meals. You never want to go more than really 3 hours without eating something, so if you know you have a bunch of classes back to back to back, bring one of these snacks. I specifically included these snacks because they're portable. For dinner, there's pretty much three main components to the dinner. A lean protein, some whole grains, and tons and tons of veggies. There's no limit on how many vegetables you can eat, especially if you're in college and you're trying to lose weight. So eat as many vegetables as you want. Now when it comes to grain, have about 100 to 150 calories of whatever whole grain you're going to be eating. I suggest quinoa. I'm a huge fan. But if you want to have something like fajitas, grill up some chicken or saute it, get some onions and peppers, some mushrooms, and use, my favorite are Joseph's tortillas. Use those as your grain and kind of wrap up the chicken and vegetables and have some salsa, vegetables, eat as much as you want. And you can have a little bit of low-fat sour cream. And so for a lean protein, basically you want it to be about the size of your palm, and for your grain, if it's rice or the quinoa, about the size of your fist. And for veggies, like I said, as many as you want. And lastly, for dessert, I'm not a big fan of sugar-free, but in college, I did eat sugar-free products, and that's how I lost weight. I found it to be the easiest way because you don't have a lot of ingredients, you don't have a lot of space to store things, you can't really make things, and it's hard to keep a lot of fresh fruits and vegetables in your refrigerator or freezer. So for ideas, I have sugar-free Jell-O with some Cool Whip. I also have, if you like Skinny Cow and you have a freezer, so the Skinny Cow ice cream sandwiches and cones, whatnot. I also have the popcorn. I'm a huge fan of the Kettle Corn Smart Pop. And also vegetables, and some hummus. That's awesome for some late night snacking. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this video and you have some tips on how to eat healthier in college. For more info, go to SarahFit.com, as I said, and there's a lot more info on there for you guys that are trying to lose weight in college. It is hard, but when you're drinking, I suggest sticking to a white or red wine. However, the hangovers, if you mix those with some other things, can be killer. Stick to clear liquor. I avoid beer, but sometimes you can't, so go for the lighter beer and try to add some water in between there. I know you probably don't want to hear me say that, but I'm going to. And really, tonic water has calories in it. Fruit juice, bad, has lots of sugar in it. So get like a good vodka so you don't get hungover. I used to really like vodka blueberry and soda. I realized whatever's in the blueberry vodka was making me really hungover. So just go to a basic vodka and add in your own lemon, lime. I used to really like iced tea in vodka in college, and then I would add my own sweetener. I would add Truvia now. Didn't have that when I was in college, though. And that's about it. If you guys have any questions, go to SarahFit.com and click on Ask. And that's it for now. Thanks, guys.